Here are a few things we can deal with keep a solid and dynamic way of life and routine while our general surroundings has adjusted to restricting openness to COVID-19. 1. Stay dynamic. The rec centers may not be open. Nonetheless, there are bunches of safe options in contrast to getting actual work without conflicting with the preventive accepted procedures suggested by the CDC, like social separating and staying away from enormous groups. Vigorous exercise should be possible effectively at home. Another significant highlight consider is that staying away from swarms doesn't mean keeping away from nature. Taking an energetic walk or run outside in uncrowded regions outside is as yet thought about moderately protected. Push-ups, sit-ups, hopping jacks and more activities are incredible approaches to remain fit away from the exercise center. 2. Adequate rest. Great rest is fundamental for our general well-being. As indicated by the National Institutes of Health, NIH, a piece of the U.S. Division of Health and Human Services and the country's driving clinical exploration office, insusceptible framework actuation changes rest, and snooze turn influences the intrinsic and versatile arm of our body's guard framework. While the measure of rest required for great well-being and ideal execution for the most part relies upon the individual, the CDC suggests grown-ups age 18 to 60 years get at least 7 hours of rest each night. 3. Diet and nourishment. Rehearsing self-restraint and keeping away from enthusiastic eating, because of stress that might be identified with the radical changes encompassing the COVID-19 pandemic and what it means for our lives, is basic. As per the CDC, entire food varieties like dull, verdant greens, oranges and tomatoes, even new spices, are stacked with nutrients, fiber and minerals. Make it a propensity to attempt to eat all the more entire nutritious food sources rather than prepared tidbits or cheap food. 4. Self-care. Set aside some effort to deal with yourself. Be strong and recommend something very similar for those near you. Contemplation, unwinding, quality time with family, individual consideration of yourself advances in general health. 4. Healthcare upkeep. On the off chance that you have meds recommended for any condition, make certain to accept them as coordinated by your supplier. Persistent conditions like hypertension, diabetes, asthma and numerous others ought to be held under control with accepting your meds as endorsed. Make certain to contact your medical services group with any worries too. In the time of COVID-19, telehealth arrangements are accessible on the off chance that you need to talk with a supplier about a well-being concern random to COVID-19. 5. Cope with stress and tension. Decidedly adapt to pressure and nervousness incited by new safeguards we should all currently require to battle the spread of COVID-19 in our networks. Positive ways of dealing with stress would incorporate exercise, contemplation, perusing, further building up specific abilities or diversions and so forth. Utilize this period to expand your day-by-day reiteration of these positive exercises and grow new or shockingly better schedules than you may have clung to preceding the rise of the flow COVID-19 pandemic. 6. Stay associated. Conversing with friends and family while in segregation can help decrease the tension and occasions of feeling down. Set aside some effort to use the huge numbers of advances and applications, some free, that can help you keep in contact with those you love. Our bustling lives before the COVID-19 may have restricted how frequently we associated with inaccessible friends and family. Presently's the chance to completely misuse these cutting-edge abilities for partnership, friendship, and fellowship. Hope you enjoy watching the video. Peace of the Lord be with you. Subscribe to the Best for Health channel. Thank you.